welcome back. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're staying safe. I don't know about you guys, but I really want to go back to face-to-face class. Anyway, today we are going to talk about chapter 16. But before we do that, I wanted to talk about your homework. All of you guys said that people are mostly emotional and less logical. And I think you're correct. So, according to a lot of studies I've been reading, the way that people normally think when they have a new problem, when they have a new set of circumstances, what they normally do is react emotionally, and then after they've reacted, they use their logic to explain and analyze the decision that they've already made. So, for example, let's say that I'm walking along the street and I see a bus, and the bus is coming at me really fast. Okay? Emotionally, I get scared, and I jump out of the way. Okay? I don't logically sit there thinking about, logically, how fast is the bus moving, and how much time do I have, and I don't do that. I get scared, and I run away. However, when the bus goes past me, and I'm safe now, then I sit and I think, I go, okay, logically, why was I in danger? Did I ignore the traffic signal? 신호등? 신호등을 무시했니? Did the bus driver, did he ignore the traffic signal? Was he drunk? Was the bus designed poorly? Were the brakes broken? Maybe the brakes in his bus were broken. I don't know. But I'm using my logic to figure out what happened. Okay? And this is not bad. Emotions are useful. We have emotions for a reason, for a good reason. Okay? Emotions keep us safe. Emotions make us move. They motivate us. Okay? Emotions are not bad. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I am trying to say is that if we're smart, if we are systematic, 체계적인, okay? If we're systematic, we can make this process better. Okay? So, for example, if we're not very good at thinking logically and the bus thing happens, yeah, we have the emotional reaction, we jump out of the way, oh my god, I got out of the way of the bus, I'm safe. Okay? Now, that's fine. If you're really good at logical thinking, if you don't do logical thinking at all, that's the same. You're still going to see the bus, and you're still going to jump out of the way. Okay? But the difference is, if you're good at logical thinking, you can figure out a better way to be safe in the future. Okay? You can make a new plan. Okay, how should I cross the street? What kinds of buses are dangerous? And you can use this information to make a new plan a better plan. If you're not good at logical thinking, you can't make a new plan. You can't make a better plan. Okay, so logic is not something that you use instead of emotion. Logic is how you learn from emotion. It's how you make plans. Okay? So, I'm saying this because I don't want you to think that emotions are bad. Emotions are good. Okay? So, let's go into the chapter. The first thing I want to talk about is why emotions are good. Okay? I don't understand why. This really confuses me. Many people think that computers are smart. Why? Have you ever seen a computer feed itself? Have you ever seen a computer decide what it likes? Have you ever seen a computer make a choice that we don't make for it? Even more fundamentally, guys, have you ever seen a robot walk? Okay? They're bad at it. And the reason why is because the computer in your head is much, much more powerful than any computer, any mechanical computer, any electrical computer on Earth. Much more powerful. Actually, I did some research. If you took every mechanical computer in the world in 2007, okay, every computer in the world, every smartphone, every game console, every supercomputer, and you put them all together, that machine would have about the same power as one person's brain. This is a very, very powerful thing. Much more powerful than a computer. Okay? And the reason I'm saying this is when you are trying to make a decision, when you are trying to plan a class, when you are trying to understand a problem, this computer is much more powerful than a phone. Okay? This is still the most powerful computer in the world. Okay, so, and because it's such a powerful computer, one of the things that it has is emotions, which is something that mechanical computers don't have. Okay, so, let's talk about, now that said, okay, so yes, the human brain is an incredibly powerful thing, much more powerful than any computer. However, it still has weaknesses. Okay? One of the weaknesses we have is the fundamental attribution error. That's a really long word. Okay? So, we're going to call it the FAE. Okay? We're going to call it the FAE from now on. Okay, so what does this mean? This means that when there's a problem or when there's a good thing, we sometimes ignore the context. 맥락을 무시하고 본질적인 특징만 집중해요. Okay, so let me give you an example of this. Boxing. Quote, he can't fight. Deontay Wilder badly exposed by Tyson Fury as American hype train derailed. Okay, this guy here is Deontay Wilder. He is the American fighter. This guy here is Tyson Fury. He is a British fighter. Okay, so if we read this newspaper article, we learn that Deontay Wilder, he can't fight. He sucks. He's bad. Okay? He's fake. He's a hype train. Hype train means like 장난 척하는 사람. Okay? He's a hype train. Okay? Wow. Man, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, he sucks. He's terrible. Horrible boxer. Okay? And it's because he has no skill. He has no skill. None at all. He's an amateur. So, we see newspaper articles like this all the time. Okay? All the time. But here's the thing. If we actually think about it, Deontay Wilder was a boxing world champion for 5 years. He defended his title 10 times. The person who beat him, Tyson Fury, is one of the best boxers ever. So, if we look at it logically, Deontay Wilder lost one fight to an extremely talented opponent, and we say that he's terrible. Why do we say that? Why do we say that? Okay? It's because we're doing a fundamental attribution error. We say that he has no skill. 본질적으로 기술 없어. Because of that, he lost. Okay? But if we think logically, there are lots and lots of contextual factors. Okay? If we only do fundamental attribution error, we say, oh yeah, he has no skill. But if we look at the context, there's lots and lots of other reasons. Okay? Number one, his opponent, Deontay Wilder's opponent, Tyson Fury, is really good. He is the best fighter in the world. Okay? Number two, Deontay Wilder is getting old. When you get old, you slow down. Maybe it's not because he has no skill. Maybe it's because he's getting old. Maybe he's injured. Okay? Maybe he got unlucky. Maybe boxing is an unpredictable and violent sport. Maybe Deontay Wilder lost because of random reasons. All of these reasons could be true, but because of fundamental attribution error, we say, no. Deontay Wilder has no skill. Okay? This is a very common thing to do. This is a cognitive bias. 생각의 왜곡. Okay? Almost every human being does this. Okay? Some other examples in the book. The economy. 경제. Right? If you support Moon Jae-in and the economy gets better, maybe you will think, the economy got better because of Moon Jae-in. Or maybe you don't like Moon Jae-in, and the economy gets worse. And you think, the economy is worse because of Moon Jae-in. Okay? This is very common. It's also probably not true. Okay? Moon Jae-in does not control the economy. The economy is a complicated thing. We don't understand how it works. It could be partially Moon Jae-in, but there's also many other reasons, and we don't know them. The reason we say, Moon Jae-in made it better, or Moon Jae-in made it worse, is because we're doing the fundamental attribution error. Okay? This is a very common cognitive distortion. Cognitive distortion is sagawe weigok, sengake weigok. Okay? So, this is the first cognitive error. The second one, confirmation bias. Okay, confirmation bias. This means that we prefer information that we already agree with. We don't like evidence for things that we disagree with. For example, let's say we have two pieces of evidence. Okay? This evidence says that Moon Jae-in is good. This evidence says that Moon Jae-in is bad. Moon Jae-in is good, Moon Jae-in is bad. If I am a Moon Jae-in supporter, I will read this one. Oh man, wow, interesting. And I will ignore this one. Oh, I don't care. Okay? If I am not a Moon Jae-in supporter, if I don't like Moon Jae-in, I'll do the opposite. This says Moon Jae-in is good. This says he's bad. Yeah. Okay? Almost everyone does this. We like our opinions. We like our opinions, and we don't like disagreement. Let me show you an example of how this works.